How's it going?
Oh man, it's going good. You look more tired than us.
Yeah, real tired.
Tell us about the Red Raiders this year. How you feel about them?
I feel real good about my team this year. I can basically say I'm with my returners. And I also got a good young group that think that they're gonna be real, something to reckon with. So I kind of I'm kind of returning where I look at my whole team because of the few players that I did lose, missing a couple of bigs, but returning my whole team, dealing with it's gonna be something to reckon with this year. And my guys, they kind of hungry the way the season ended last year. We kind of bitter a little bit, so they got a little chip on their shoulder and a little hungry.
Talk about Aaron Poe, DJ Harden, and the crew down there. How easy is it having two of the top guards on your team in this whole region? What do they do in practice to make it easy for you?
Well, one thing that make it easy for me is like I got two coaches on the floor, and that's one of the things I'm just really looking forward to is those two. I got a few more players to bring that young group. I got a good young talented group. If everybody that knows me and all that, ninth grade don't mean nothing to me. I'm throwing you in the fire. And I threw a lot of them in the fire last year, and they kind of think this is going to be my first year. If anybody knows me, how really that team that I like to get up and down with, this is going to be that group that I think it's going to be real well. But as far as Aaron and DJ, that man, they take a lot of headaches away from me. But they're in the process to do good. I'm just waiting because they can. I'm already seeing it. As far as working hard in the weight room and different. Even with the younger guys, as I get them, they competing against each other. See, when we can compete against each other, the next man don't stand a chance. And I'm trying to let them know that we got to push each other. It ain't just with my younger guys starting to see it, even with, DJ and Aaron, like, I don't care, I'm going to come right back at you. That's what I want, that mentality to have. They push and go at each other. We go at each other. Once we get together and start going at somebody else, it's going to be something real special.
So, Coach, outside of those two players that were just named, name some of the other supporting cast on your team.
Okay, well, he was ineligible last year. He wasn't. He got back here and all that, but he played 9th and 10th grade, Valdry Howard. Forward of mine, he's going to be a big asset. Especially a lot of something we was missing last year. And I got a few sophomores, but I got 3 sophomores. That's, I got some seniors and all, but those 3 sophomores that they're gonna really feel some shoes. And this year is gonna be a good sign. I see good things for us. A lot of people, dealing with, think they can get ready to Parkway is back.
How many returning starters do you have, Coach? I know you mentioned you had Harden and Poe returning, but how many returning starters?
Well, one thing, the way I was last year, I didn't have just no set starting team last year, because I rotate different ones and all. But at the same time, I might have last year 3 or 4 different starting rotations and all. But other than that, I got possibly 3, that I off and on that I had.
Returning varsity players, how many returning varsity players do you have?
8, 9. So basically the main thing is just getting them. We've been in the weight room working hard, strengthening them up and all, and just getting them used to. I'm ready to get going, get up and down.
I see that y'all going down to St. Martin and playing in that big event, and man, the college coach is already calling about, you know, seeing you guys play. What made you go outside the state and pick up a tournament like that?
Well, I just thought it was time with the players, give my players some exposure and all of it different. You know, when we played at the Bishop tournament, we lost in the semifinals, you know, a good game to a good team down in New Orleans. And when we looked at it and me and the coach talked and different things, he was like, man, you know, they're ranked down in New Orleans. And I was like, oh, yeah. And, you know, my kids, one thing about it, they play hard and all, which we also going down in Panama City to play in the tournament down there, the big tournament, the Beach Bash.
North Bay Haven tournament. Yeah.
And, you know, it's just getting my kids, letting them know, you know, it's more, the only thing they see here is Mobile and all that, getting out and going and play, you know, seeing other talents and all, and see how you compare to that, you know. It's kind of like when we made the schedule up this year, you know, around here, you would think we was beating a lot of people and all them, you know, trying to get games, and all having to go out of town to get games, but I specifically made one. I talked with my kids at the end of the season. I made a game with a coach. We got a home and away with Carver Montgomery. And I was like, you know, I had other people, man, y'all gonna play them, you know, this can only make us better. We getting ready for February. You know, we were kind of let down.
Right before the last game of the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that on the schedule.
Yeah, so we, you know, this is gonna let my guys know, you know, only thing he can do is help us. Let me know what we need to work on, you know, making schedules, beating people that you know you can beat. Now, what we want to play people that can only make us better. And I think we had a team that we can play with anybody.
Coach, you said on one of your comments on my sheet that you thought it could be a special season if the veterans and the younger players can mesh.
Yeah.
How long does it generally take to determine that? Does it just depend on the season, or how when you?
Well, I got some of my guys playing football, like you claimed Demetrius Harden, which he's getting offers now and all that. He been trying to push him out to the football, but he did go out to this year, and he's been an exceptional talent, him and Howard. But generally, I say, well, the teams, when I coach and all that, it's kind of after Christmas when you start seeing that nucleus, you know, come together. But
I had a chance to see one of your freshmen, Caleb Berryhill. I know he worried you to death.
yeah, he does.
He can shoot the ball. I'm talking about Steph Curry range consistently.
Yeah, he.
I know he probably one of the freshmen that you probably.
Well, I got a few freshmen, but you know, he worried me to death. Coach Varsity and all, like, I got to teach you some things first, because that shot is not gonna be the only thing you got to deal with.
Exactly.
You know, it's more aspects of the game that you got to work with. But him, man, I got a couple of ninth graders. They'll be back and forth. You know, I'm trying to get them ready and all that. 'Cause like I told you, anybody know me,
Exactly.
I don't have a big turnover when you're talking about seniors and all that, because I believe in playing my young ones. That's why we don't. I have a JV team, but a freshman, freshmen off my team.
Exactly.
How many seniors do you have that will be on your roster?
This year, so far was 4, but so far I might have 1 or 2 here that from football, but I don't know. But as of right now, just 4.
All right, thanks, Coach.